way because of one kill. Just shows we could easily go 3 maps here.
Well, randomizer gonna bring us on over to Haven, and so split mean if it is a decisive game 3 necessary, it'll be on the split. Side selection, Skyfoxes deciding they're gonna go defensive first. NIP on attack. They've got the game lead, and they're looking to win this pistol round to give them a nice little jump here. Rhyme pushing through, checking corners, making sure everything's okay. He was the hero of that final game, getting the last kill. Meadow holding this tight corner. We've seen him have some pop-off performances as enemies come across. Not quite looking. Now he will be as Yasin forced to come on through. Meadow holding the tight corner here as both members on A holding corners. Not a full rotation yet by the Foxes, and now they'll come, but a little bit too late. Meadow gets 1, Meadow gets 2. Bonkar taking down Meadow, and then trading out. Leo coming on in. Bonkar still on site. Flashpoint coming through, getting the knock. Nikola picking one up there. Pros don't fake. Nikola, a pro, doesn't believe in that saying. Picks that one up, and Skyfoxes will take the first round.
Hey, you know, it was enough time, right? We were concerned early on that Skyfoxes might maybe delay a bit too long on the rotate, but it was the early kills out of Meadow that bought enough time for them to get over, and that worked out really well for them. A great pistol round.
Yeah, lots of action. Utility used. Perfection. People getting blinded. Lots of shadows and clouds going down. Smokes going down. Good start here for Skyfoxes. And on defense, you don't want to give any cheap ones away, especially if that means that first round. Use everything you got.
The 50-yard line setup here from both of these squads. Neither of them really willing to make a decisive stance or decisive move either way. Just very cautious, very slow, patient, methodical from both of these squads.
Nicholas shooting out the cam. They know at least one's here. As NIP, they still have the spike in mid, so they haven't fully committed to a site yet. They peeked a bit in that mid window. No one challenging that yet for the Foxes. Spotted was Shadow. Not quite able to land his Marshall shot here as Yasin loses the wall at the worst time possible, and Shadow picks that one up.
Shadow might miss once, but he's not going to miss twice, especially in a situation like that. Shadow hitting the shot through the smoke. Elsewhere on the map, Rhyme is able to take out Meadow. Nikola trades it out, and that's going to settle into a 4v3, numbers in favor of Skyfoxes. But NIP looking to drop a plant, and they're going to be heading towards C from short. Shadow has spotted both players. Tagged up a little bit with the pistol, but nothing else really doing quite yet, except for forcing members back into garage. Shadow Lols gets 1.
Yeah, the plant not able to get down. Spike just laying there, and it's another round win for Skyfoxes. Wasn't easy. They do take some armor off, and Meadow did die in that process, but NIP, I think, okay with that force there.
You know, Nikola's a name that we've called in passing here and there, but he's having an excellent start to this map here. 4-0 for Skyfoxes, and things, at least initially, looking good. We'll see if NIP now has anything to show for it. Also, you've seen rocking the pistol this round, opting not to spend. He may have forced a little bit in the previous round. But interesting economy approach here.
Yeah, they had a bulldog, so there was spending. Nice little trap. 1-2 here for Leo. And this is going all wrong for NIP as they go up B just to get B lasted And it's Skyfoxes looking good here on defense.
Yeah, but you know, we have to be careful about being lulled into a sense of confidence here, because this is exactly how the last map started. Right? Like Skyfoxes got a big 7-0 big, and then NIP came roaring back to win. So we just, it's early. We can't fully chalk it up to this.
Right there.
Oh. Shadow Lol not being spotted here. Good coverage by his teammate to shoot out the homing beacon. Saipan holding close as well, and NIP taking this one a little bit slower now that they got big boy guns in their hands. Owl drone doing some recon, and I don't think he's going to see anything here. Oh, yes, he does. Does see one outside of garages. So Skyfoxes know something being set up over there by C and B.
Oh, Shadow was just narrowly missing. Bonker winning that 1v1. There was some very clean shots of his own. And that's huge. Yeah, another one's going to go down on the side of Skyfoxes at the hands of Yasin. Latex gets cleaned up. And that's a heavy numbers advantage for NIP.
My ultimate is not ready.
Yeah, the whole map is their oyster, but they've got to decide where they're going to go. Only 20-something seconds left. It looks like it's going to be a C play here. You do have one member on site. And they'll be able to slow him down. Nikola not quite able to. And with perfect timing, NIP is going to be able to get themselves onto the site, plant it up. And Skyfoxes now have a difficult task ahead of them.
Yeah, and it just became even more difficult as Leo Dads goes down. Meadow, the last one standing, he's able to get one. That's going to put him in a 1v3. But the problem is he's also currently on the other side of the map, and it looks like he doesn't want any of the heat. He's just going to get out and save.
Yeah, early save here by Meadow. I don't hate it. You can buy for Shadow Lulls. You know, these low likelihood percentage chances of getting a win here, not as important as your overall economy. And I think that's a big thing that's very different between solo queue and competitive play. Let's give up these rounds.
Well, it's just worth it. It's a prudent thing to do, right? If you're setting yourself up, for success later on, it's worth it. And yeah, we see Latex is going to drop the op. Rhyme is rocking the op. So it's interesting. Digon, I want to get your thoughts on that. Shadow Lulz is rocking the op as well. So again, a 2-op setup. Does that seem like a wise investment? Does that seem like too much? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Like, that's how Foxes play, and Latex has had kind of like a bumpier end to his tournament run so far, but he found some life last game on the op. If that's how you're going to set it up, Haven's a pretty good spot to do that on, but only if you land your shots, and Yasin able to take down Latex there.
He's going to continue to make his push up round A, and he's unfortunately met by bullets of Meadow, and Meadow gets the second one as well. Not able to trade that out. Shadow Lulz gets one on the other side of the map, winning that fight against Rhymes. And very quickly, things turn in favor of Skyfoxes. They're poised to go up 4-1 here on this map, but if Tenor has anything to say, this round is far from over.
I guess we'll find out. Meadow using neutral theft very quickly, so they have an idea where they were. They're hanging around mid window. They're going to clear corner. They're going to basically walk right into the sniper range. Oh, there we go. Look at the flick there by Meadow. Gets that final member left up. Maybe go for the plant here. Oh, the spikes come through, and Leo's able to land these perfect shock bolts onto Tenor. Tenor gets sent back, but he does get the plant down. We'll have himself the ult will also have a little bit of extra cash in his pockets, but good fight back here by Skyfoxes after dropping around.
Hey, you know, it's been a slow start for NIP, right? Like a 1-5 out of Zypin, a 1-4 out of Rhyme, a 1-4 out of Tenor. Just, you know, leaving a bit to be desired. It's still early on, but Skyfoxes has just been in control.
Another buy here, though. Sin gonna go for the Optul. Oh, yeah, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Oh, he's not gonna get it. I thought Latex was gonna go for it no matter what. You Sin, though. Oh, that's crazy to me. You bought an op and you're gonna use the ulti now? This is nuts. Latex, good shot there on to Rhyme. Quick TPs on out, back to CT.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Like the op and using ult there, that seems like a lot. But that said, that's what he opted to do anyway. Meadow working that angle. And the best thing that probably could have happened there for him was that he got smoked out. Sane's going back on the aggressive. It's going to pop up, pop right back down. Nothing doing quite yet. Here comes the Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, it doesn't land onto him. Aftershock not going to land, but Meadow coming on through and cleaning things up. Yasin able to get one with the Blade Storm. So a worthwhile investment so far. Gets the plant down, but now has to land multiple. And look at all those dots through the wall. He gets one, almost gets the second one. Not quite able to. Revive coming on up just to make sure. One member left alive here in the form of Sova. Nikola. Oh, accidental. Maybe on purpose, but kind of accidental. And here we go. Nowhere to run. Hunter's Fury will land one. Lands on two. Will he go for the third? Not quite able to. Shadow gonna get the cover here. Misses the shot, but halfway defuse. It's huge here for Skyfoxes. Good attempt by NIP.
Yeah, and I like that he tried going for it. I like that he used his ult there, but unfortunately wasn't able to fully fend it off. And, you know, on the side, on the side of Skyfoxes missing that shot, it was just enough to buy time, right? And that proved to be just enough time for Skyfoxes to get the defuse. But yeah, NIP with a pretty slow start here. And it looks like, you know, we haven't seen a stack, right? We haven't seen much of an aggressive, decisive stack out of NIP onto a single site.
Yeah, NIP opting to play it a little bit more straightforward here.
Camera taken out.
And try to find an opening pick to open things up, but they haven't been able to quite yet.
Oh, but that's certainly going to hurt Latex with the snipe. Nicola's getting a kill on the map as well, and you blink and they're down to 3. Sin is able to trade some of it out by taking Nicola out, but it's still a numbers advantage over the Skyfoxes. 4-3 right now. The spike in the hands of the Cypher for NIP. And it looks like he's just slowly rotating his way back while his teammates are dying on the site. I don't know that I understand this.
Well, it's because A is wide open. It's already been cleared by Rhyme, and they're just trying to get the plant down here. Bonkar should be good here to get the plant. Holding it, another story as both guys holding frenzies.
Planted the spike.
Yeah, Rhyme getting shot out. Bonkar sitting inside of his cage, now could possibly sit inside the shadow.
Cover going out.
And this is a 1v3 on a one-tap Cypher. There's the frenzy shots, and Leo ends up landing the lucky shot. They're gonna pick up what they can. And another round win for Skyfoxes. Good rotation in NIP. Again, we saw this last time before, so you can never count them out, but having trouble getting any momentum here.
Well, and this was the point on the last map where things started to turn, right? It was 7-1, or sorry, it was 7-0. Now it's 6-1. But this is around the time that NIP turned things on, and were able to make a map out of it and ultimately get the win. So we'll see whether or not that's the case again, or if Skyfox is able to continue to apply the pressure, right? You don't want... NIP has already shown that they can claw their way back into things, right? And make a map out of something and make a hell of a comeback. And if you're Skyfoxes, you can't afford that, right? You don't want to allow them that luxury. You don't want to give them that inch. So if you're Skyfoxes, you got to keep your foot on the pedal here. Don't let anything up. Don't give NIP even the chance.
Oh, for sure.
To consider a comeback.
Well, Yasin all the way up A short already, and it seems to be just a case of good timing for him to get all the way in. He's now holding A short cubby. And it's an opportunity for NIP, and they keep making this A play, and it looks like that's what they're going to do yet again.
If it ain't broke.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting on site. They're just not able to finish. And I think, again, of your strategies, that's all you're asking for. You're asking for an opportunity for a gunfight. Rhyme able to clear out Meadow, and this is the first time we've seen NIP get the opening pick.
Spike is going to go down. Narrowly missing that shot is Rhyme onto heaven. He's not going to be able to see anything there as he sees the shadow starts to go down. Oh, Latex winning the op fight. That easily could have gone either way, but Atex proving to be the better player, at least in that instance. And the spike is down. It's still heavy numbers advantage for Skyfoxes.
Yeah, again, very, very passive play here by NIP. They realize, hey, look, we got out-opt. We lost the site. Let's continue to hold on to our weapons. And it's a very conservative approach. But again, you look at the economy, and it's pretty not it. It's pretty ugly. It's pretty not pretty. Whereas on the opposite side, you could probably buy 3 times for Skyfoxes.
Yeah, and you know, we talked a bit about that double op loadout earlier on, and I mean, so far it seems to be working. A 7-1 lead here for Skyfoxes in map 2. Latex looking to see if he can catch an early pick. The timing not able to connect, but he was close, as it looks like it's a heavy set piece onto A. We haven't seen this before, not this aggressively,
not this early.
Oh, Scene goes up. Scene dashes over, and so far, it's still alive, but gets taken out immediately. Latex gets another Latex with the third. And they went in aggressively, and by golly, they're getting punished for it as they fall apart left and right. Buster, though, Hero is able to get 2. Rhyme gets 1 as well. And all of a sudden, NIP has numbers.
That was crazy. What a crazy sequence of events. What a flick by Mendo. Around the corner to start all this off. And now taking a peek. Oh, Nicola gets lucky. Bonkar is giving the information on over. Nicola tries to get on in, and it's Rhyme that has the last laugh. And NIP 7-2 get themselves on the board. Oh, that was quick. Never say die by both these squads, as you know, they lose a member, they lose 2 members. Now they're down 4v2, and then the full return comeback here by NIP to hold it off. That's just some good Valorant. Good Valorant.
But you know, the question you got to ask is how much good is left in the tank, right? These guys have been playing for hours. NIP went through a losers bracket run. They invested a lot on winning that first map. I can't help but wonder how much is left in the tank. It's been a long gauntlet for both of these teams, but it's more so for NIP to get to this point. And the resiliency is going to have to be the determining factor here. If you're NIP, it looks like the spike, is going to be Dads gets 1, and he's going to get walled off before he even gets a chance at another.
Oh, Shock Colt's so close there to Tenor, but not quite able to finish him off. He heals all the way back on up to 100 to give a decent amount of information on who's where. Tenor does get shadowed up, but not paranoid. Ooh. Shadow himself turned the corner. Wall bangs, gets it through. Now shooting from behind, a little worried, but has to start sticking it. He's trusting his teammate, and Latex comes through. Skyfoxes, my goodness. Again, great approach by NIP, but Skyfoxes just slightly better than them. Pick up their 8th round win.
Well, yeah, and you know, like this, I mentioned this earlier. This is about the point at which things went sideways for Skyfoxes on the first map, but here we see Skyfoxes, at least so far, able to continue the successes, and they have the money to continue, right? Like, there's no risk. They've got to lose 2-3 rounds in a row for economy to really be an issue for Skyfoxes, and NIP is just in this really weird spot where they can't. They're broke. They're behind. There's not a whole lot going well for them right now.
Yeah, and there's only 2 rounds left, so just playing smart here is the most important thing for NIP. Like, they've got to understand, hey, look, we've got to kill one and then take their guns and then do our best. While Skyfoxes is stay cool under pressure, and that's what they did here. And B, Latex, not so much. Dropping himself and A short.
Revealing area.
Here we go. Shots on through. Zypan getting knocked. There's Zypan getting the knock onto Leo. Shadowlol using the Rolling Thunder, able to get a concussion, going for another blind here. Only 7 bullets in the chamber. Needs to be careful. Op. Close quarter combat. Op. Oh, Shadowlol's then backs on up and gets the shot onto Zypan. Meadow cleaning things up on the other Cypher. And here we go. 9-2. Skyfoxes respond huge here.
The thing is, you know, I mentioned this earlier on. Skyfoxes can afford to drop a round or two and still be okay, at least financially. NIP is still in a tough spot here. See if Leo Deads is able to get any information early on. And it looks like it's going to be a set piece towards C for NIP.
They're pretty far up here in C. They did it relatively quietly. Nikola has the wall on up. And then they boost right on over. It's the wall boost. Nikola trying to crouch his way on through. Has bought a little bit more time. Gets a slowdown and a pick on the Asin. What a play by Nikola to buy time. The slow warp has been dropped. Tenor does kill his counterpart, but it's a nice play there by Nikola to buy enough time. Shadowl's now onto the site, trying to clear things off. Goes around 1, gets rid of the owl orb, but the spike is on the site. Clearing things off is Shadowl's. Only 1 left alive. It's the Omen. Omen running for his life. What a play by Nikola for the Skyfoxes to buy the time and get themselves to double digits on the defense.
This is a nice spot.
Holy cow. Skyfox is just putting on a clinic right here.
This goes here.
Showing why picking this side that has a little bit more pressure that's owed to those rounds is important for momentum overall. NIP, they cannot lose this. They lose this pistol round. They're at a major disadvantage in round number 2 and basically just got to play with their backs against walls the whole time. The whole time.
Or you know, you wonder if with the deficit is as large as it is, if you just kind of like chalk up the rest of the map, right, and realize you still have the series lead, and maybe a reset is what you need there. Ryan's able to get 2 though. It doesn't look like that's the case. As he gets 2 opening frags, Leo Deads trades 1, and Nikola trades 1 back as well. And all of a sudden, numbers still in favor of NIP.
Spike planted. Deploying drone.
Drone going out. Skyfoxes, as you said, have the plant, but NIP have the numbers. Just got to play this one together. You know how these classics shoot. They always, it's all about quantity over quality shots here. If you got the ghost, you can go ahead and spam them, hit them, tap them with the head. Area being revealed back over in the CT area. I think it just missed, but Nicola is able to get one. Rhyme now pushing around the corner, and Leo actually getting walled off, and Rhyme picks off one. They run around the wall. He's panicking. Does catch him because Tenor doesn't fake. He's a pro. And Leo now backing off and gets the second one, and Skyfoxes are 2 wins away from victory.
Holy smokes, what a play there out of Skyfoxes. That unreal. Mendo, Shadow, Leo, Nicola, everyone's positive on that side. And then unfortunately, if you look on the side of NIP, nobody is positive. It's just been tough sledding for every member of that team.
Oh man, that was craziness. Is now Skyfoxes scores 11-2. We'll be updated in just a second as Fox is getting closer and closer to closing this one out.
Look at how aggressive NIP was being there. Right, like on A side, pushing forward, looking to get some frags instead of waiting to see if Skyfoxes was even going to take the A site. An interesting change of approach. Bonkar gets one, Nicola trades it back out on the other side, and for now it looks like it's going to be a play on to B.
Yeah, they're on site. Nicola just runs forward. Hold W, hold left click. Worked out well for him there. Meadow picking up another one against Bonkar. And just one left up alive for NIP. It's Rhyme, and he's ran out of time. He's down, he's out. And Skyfox is on match point for 10 rounds.
You would think 10 rounds, especially for a team of Skyfox's caliber, would be enough to put this game away. So if you're NIP, Degon, at this point, are you thinking next map?
Yeah, I think that's fine. You know, it's a long way back. It's a long way back. So maybe mess around, maybe try something. Hit him with a shotgun shot. Maybe solo push like what Rhyme just did with the stinger. That's not too bad of a plan either. And he ends up picking off the revive as well, so that works out. Oh my gosh! Straight to the head. So Tex picks up one. Latex picks up two. Now it's just down to one solo member here.
Take flight.
I don't think they know where the spike is.
They'll find out soon.
Yeah, it's been spotted out now. The plan has been spoiled. Zypan looking to see if he can spot anyone. The spike has been picked up. And now the reinforcements arrive on NIP. They're going to walk right into him and watch him, or catch him red-handed as he's trying to plant the spike, clean him up, and NIP fends off, at least for now, another round.
Yeah, I think Meadow galaxy brained himself there, planting right in front of where the danger was.
That goes there. Yes, this should do.
All right, 12-3 here, heavily in favor of Skyfoxes. Skyfoxes down in the series, but far from down, at least on this map. Looks like, again, it's going to be a pretty conservative push towards B, but if you look at the minimaps, you'll see a member of NIP is starting to, once again, hit that flank, hit that rotate. One member of NIP is down. We'll see. Oh, my goodness, if they get collapsed on, if they don't see him, if they don't spot him out here, this is going to be a disaster, as it looks like he's going to be coming through that window. Zypan gets one.
Seen. Holding now. Look how low.
There you go.
Stage is right now. Oh. Latex now rotating through garage, getting caught out by the owl, and forced to back on off here. So no revive. Tenor already killed for NIP. Skyfoxes, Nico solo will be able to heal himself back on up now. Yasin trading out Latex. Again, another 1-for-1. And here we go, finally. Meadow, the last one. Oh, it's not Meadow. Meadow's not the last one alive.
It's my boy Bonker.
There we
Bonker, the last one standing. The spike has been planted. 2 members left on the side of Skyfoxes, and it seems like they don't know where he is quite yet, but I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to fend off the ruse, especially now that he has been spotted. He's just guessing, looking to see where they might be, and yeah, that's a tough gunfight to win. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to map 3.
Yeah, it's been a long journey here as Slug